Have you ever felt like you're in a competition with the universe? Quite a thought, isn't it? But before you dismiss it as complicated philosophical language, let's pause and carefully analyze it. This feeling, this sense of being in a constant battle with the universe is not a reality. It's a psychological condition, a state of mind. It's like being in a boxing ring with an invisible opponent. You're throwing punches in the air, exhausting yourself for a fight that doesn't exist. But why does this happen? How do we end up in this metaphorical boxing ring? Well, it's often when we feel isolated, detached, utterly alone. But here's a reality check. Even in our loneliest moments, are we not still breathing, still participating in the world around us? Of course we are, and yet our mind tricks us into believing otherwise. It convinces us that we're alone, that we're against the world. And so we start to perceive every challenge, every setback as a cosmic conspiracy against us. Failed an exam, the universe is against you. Lost your job, the universe is against you. But are these not just small things in the grand scheme of life? Let's put things into perspective. From the moment we're born to the moment we die, we come and go with nothing. The universe doesn't have a container service for our baggage. So why do we insist on carrying the weight of the universe on our shoulders? The truth is, it's not the universe we're competing with, it's our own thoughts and emotions. It's our inability to handle these thoughts and emotions that make us feel crushed by the smallest of things. The universe is not against you, it's your mind that's creating this illusion. So let's step out of this imaginary boxing ring. Let's stop competing with the universe and start living in harmony with it. Because, my friends, life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. We're not against the universe, we're a part of it. Life and death are the ultimate truths. Everything in between is just a small thing. Let's take a moment to reflect on this. Often we let the minute details of our lives overshadow the grand scheme of things. We feel crushed, overwhelmed by what we consider substantial issues. Job loss, criticism, relationship troubles. But if we step back, we realize these are all small things between life and death. Consider this, imagine you've just lost your job. It feels like your world is crumbling, right? But remember, you're still breathing, you're still here. That job was just a part of your journey, not the destination. It's a bump on the road, not the end of it. And what about criticism? We've all faced it, haven't we? Those sharp words that seem to pierce right through us. But let's change the perspective here. Isn't it just someone else's opinion? An opinion that doesn't define you unless you let it. Let's move on to relationships. We've all had our hearts broken, haven't we? We've all felt the sting of betrayal. But remember, people come and go, and that's okay. You're still here. You're still you. And you're still capable of love and being loved. These instances, these so-called big problems, they're just small things between life and death. They're part of the journey, not the destination. It's all about perspective. It's how you choose to view these situations, how you choose to react, and most importantly, how you choose to carry on. But here's the trick, don't take yourself too seriously. Life is full of ups and downs, triumphs and failures, and that's okay. That's what makes it interesting. That's what makes it worth living. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by life's little problems, remember, it's all about perspective. And remember, the baggage you carry is only as heavy as you allow it to be. So, what do you do when life throws you those curveballs? Life has a way of surprising us, often when we least expect it. You might lose a job, go through a divorce, or face betrayal from a trusted partner. It's natural to feel overwhelmed and lost in these moments. But remember, they are just that, moments. They don't define our existence, they are merely part of our journey. The first thing to remember is that perspective is key. It's easy to get lost in the enormity of our problems, to feel like we're up against the universe. But in reality, we're not. We're living, breathing, transacting with the world. The universe isn't against us, it's simply there, indifferent and unchanging. Our problems, as significant as they may seem, are not a reflection of the universe's attitude towards us, but rather our own psychological condition. So, how do we maintain perspective? By focusing on the present. It's easy to dwell on past failures or worry about future uncertainties, but doing so only serves to amplify our distress. Instead, center yourself in the now, in the reality of your existence. Are you breathing? Are you able to taste, touch, see? If so, you're okay. You're more than okay, you're alive, and that's something to be grateful for. This brings us to our next strategy, learning to handle our thoughts and emotions. Many of us carry around a baggage of negative thoughts and emotions as if we're carrying the weight of the universe. But remember, these are not facts. They're transitory states of mind. You have the power to change them. Practice mindfulness, engage in activities that bring you joy, surround yourself with positivity. Remember, life is a series of ups and downs. It's not about avoiding the hard times, but learning how to navigate them. Life's hardships are not tests of endurance. They're opportunities for growth. They're reminders that we're human, that we're capable of feeling deeply and rising above. Hard times are inevitable, but suffering is optional. Life isn't about avoiding problems, it's about learning to live well amidst them. And that's the main points of our conversation today. We've spoken about the futility of competing with the universe, about the importance of perspective, and about navigating life's inevitable hard times. But let's circle back to this essential truth. Life is not a problem to be solved. It's a journey, an adventure, an opportunity for growth. It's a dance with the universe, not a boxing match. Remember, hard times are not here to defeat you, but to strengthen you, to teach you, to shape you into the person you're meant to be. So breathe in, breathe out. You're not just surviving, you're transacting with the world around you. Engage with it, learn from it, grow with it. Don't let the little things weigh you down. After all, you're not carrying the universe on your shoulders. You're simply living in it. Remember, you're not competing with the universe, you're living in it.
Oh, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications,